are live. Good afternoon, well, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Let's get this party started, right? Hello, my beauties. Let me make sure all the cards are facing the right direction. I am Abiola, and this is OSHUN'S Magnetic Goddess Challenge. We are celebrating the awakening, the launch, the beginning, the alpha and the omega of this new deck, Faces of Oshun Oracle. Make sure everything is working here. Give me a second. Okay, Instagram, I see y'all coming into the room. Hello, we got Cleopatra, Goddess Erin, Goddess Lauren, Goddess Cece, Mr. CEO, Goddess Fabulous, Christopher, a whole bunch of people's over on Instagram. Hi, Instagram. Don't usually get to give y'all love, so I wanted to make sure to come over there. Hello to everybody watching on replay and on the Goddess Temple podcast. You can subscribe wherever you subscribe to podcasts so you don't miss anything. And hello to all my folks here on YouTube and Facebook. All right, let me just put the link for the retreat, the virtual Oshun retreat here in the comments, and I will talk about that in a little bit. So yes, hello. So glad that you are here. Y'all have been going live and I'm so proud of you. I've been sharing your videos. Make sure if you go live to please tag me. And it just occurred to me, there's a whole section also on Instagram where stuff goes like a kind of hole where if you don't look, and I haven't looked there, stuff could be going there if you're sending me messages. So, but if you tag me, I will see it easily. I don't have to go into, this mysterious space on Instagram. Just tag me, all right? Or even if you want to do it as an Instagram collaboration, and I am sharing some things on my timeline, but I want to, I want to big you up. I want to big you up. So I'm so proud of everybody who has been participating in the challenge. I'm not looking at you only because I am putting the cards all in the same direction so that we can pull. Today is day 7 of 10 of our magnetic challenge. And today is all about embodying confidence. So let me know what makes you feel confident. What makes you feel confident? And I'm excited because I'm feeling confident just here hanging out with you. And I just had a great meeting with my PR team over at Hay House. And I was telling them, because I wanted to tell them the idea that that we came up with on yesterday's broadcast, where I'm going to do a tiered reward system to celebrate the reviews. Because as I was telling you that, we can't directly say, like, I can't say, hey, Goddess Gigi, here's a gift for leaving a review on Amazon. That would be illegal. But what I can do, what we all came up with together, Spirit came up with us, is that I can do tiers. So I can say, when we get to 30 reviews, I'm going to unleash a new workbook that is made from the guidebook for Faces of Oshun. And then when we get to 50, this is not the order I gave yesterday, whatever the order was, I'll have to put it all together. But, for example, when I get to 50, then I can release an Oshun meditation album. When I get to, 100, then I can do a devotional. When we get to 1,000, which is not, impossible, then I can do the Oshun certification course for free, maybe, not saying that this is what it is, but this is what it is. These are what the possibilities are. So I'm excited about that. Hello, Goddess Allison. Goddess Allison is in the chat. For folks who are watching live, she is Reiki Master Goddess Allison. She is on YouTube and she is also on Instagram. If you are interested in Reiki, she trains folks in Reiki. Look for her in the chat. She is the real deal. She is the real deal. And she is a Spiritpreneur alum. And I've known her for many, many years. And I'm proud of her evolution and her growth. Hello, Goddess Ade. Hello, Goddess Helen. Goddess Helen says she is so stoked about the workbook. I am too, Goddess. I am too. Dr. Quantum says that writing her own spa's songs makes her feel more confident. Oh, that sounds exciting. Is there a playlist link that you can share with us, Dr. Quantum? Or let us know when that is coming up and maybe we can do a broadcast together. Not doing anything shiesty with the cards, just going through and making sure that they're all facing up. All right. Which I don't always do before reading. So in some decks, like in my Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle, if you pull a card and it is upside down, that is considered to be a reversal, and it could have layers of shadow meanings, the same as in tarot. But in certain decks, like in this deck and in my African Goddess Rising Oracle deck, a reversed card means like a punctuation and insistence. So I usually just leave the cards in whatever, whether they're up, down, whatever, so that we can just get what the meaning is in that way. But sometimes I just go through and just for deck maintenance, make sure that everything is facing in the same direction, which it is here, especially because this is a double deck. So it's a little bit more messy in that regard sometimes. Yay. Oh, that's so sweet. Goddess Allison says, I'm so proud of you too. Oh, thank you. And forgive me if I sound like I just realized I talk to a lot of folks like they're 3 years old, because the main person I'm talking to all the time is 3 years old. So thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, that is so sweet. Thank you, Goddess. All right. So yes, Dr. Quantum, folks are wanting to know the music. Folks are wanting to support your music and your mission. Okay. So Goddess Ade says, how did I pull a reverse when we were all going the same way? Yeah. So when you do maintenance, like I just did, and just go through the deck and make sure everything is, facing the same way, you can utilize the moons. We're coming up, this is a full moon week on the 12th. This Saturday, there will be a full moon. So you can utilize, and today is waxing crescent moon. You can utilize the energy of the moons to do cleansings, activations, that sort of things with your deck. And I promise you that even after you've gone through and just like I did, and I see as a fact that everything is facing the same way, when a message needs to come through as a reversal, it will. It just will. Okay. Oh, yes, this is true. Goddess Allison says, but you are my spiritual mama in a sense. Oh, you gonna make me weep up here, sis. Oh, yes, it is absolutely true. That is true. I accept that. I see that. I feel that. All right. So Goddess Quantum, Goddess Dr. Quantum, we got Goddess Dr. Deborah, then we got Goddess Dr. Quantum says, she just started. She said she got 2 songs on her page so far. We can start with 2 songs, sis. We'll wait. We can start with 2 songs. Give us unleash the music. Unleash the music, sis. We give us 1 song. We're happy for that. Oh, Goddess Helen says we all have little 3-year-olds in us. They need some sweet talk. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So let's see. Who is going to pull a card for us today. All right. So let's have Goddess Dr. Quantum. Please give us a number between 1 and 11. And Goddess Allison, please give us a number between 1 and 7. Okay. And let's get started that way. So today we are, as I said, today is day 7 of the challenge. Let me know in the comments if you've been doing the challenge. Post your Instagram name in the challenge so y'all can follow each other in the comments, so y'all can follow each other as well. Folks who are on Instagram, you obviously don't have to post your name because, folks can see it, but you can say, here I am, or something like that, so that you can follow each other. So we're all following like-minded folks. Goddess Ade says, set the music free. Yes. We want the music. Yes. And my GT sister, Guyana Carib woman, is in the chat. Hello, Goddess. How you doing? Yes. Speaking of you, Goddess Guyana Carib woman, as I shared with you last time, my main lullaby for my daughter, she likes me to sing Rockabye Baby, which is not the most, the lyrics of Rockabye Baby, it's not the sweetest song, but she likes it. So I sing that to her, but I also sing to her what you can find a video of Guyana Carib women dancing around to, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing It's gonna be all right. And so that's my main lullaby actually with my baby girl. All right. So here we go. Okay, so we can see right now these cards are refusing to go back in the deck. I was absent-mindedly shuffling here. So let's see what this message is before we get into the numbers, because these cards are saying to me, hey, here's what we're doing. Okay, so the two cards on the top, let me hold them this way, are Oshun of the dance. So the question on the table is, what makes you feel confident? When do you feel you're confident best? Embodiment of confidence. So not performance of confidence, which is a totally different thing. A lot of us have been taught performative confidence, feeling confident in different situations, feeling confident when, the right partner or the right bank account or the right, size on your jeans or the right whatever, or, your book sells, your deck sells, whatever, your song sells, or people like it, or you get approval, or somebody says you look cute, conditional confidence. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about in your bones, in your soul, when you remember who you really are, when you remember whose you are, and you have a divine confidence that is unshakable, no matter what the bank account says, no matter what the partner says, no matter what the anything says, because you are rooted to something greater. So that is the intention with which I was sitting and absent-mindedly just shuffling along here. And so we got the energy of Oshun of the dance, happiness, bliss, and gratitude. Definitely our dancing weaves a spell. That's why I like to start a lot of my workshops with dancing. And for those of you who are coming on Thursday, and if you're not, check it out. Come with us on Thursday to begin OSHUN'S Vision Quest, a 3-week experience in along with Kripalu. The link is in the chat. The link is in the description for this video. Come and experience that. Let's begin that with dance. Our dancing weaves a spell. So yes, Oshun of the dance, happiness, bliss, and gratitude. And then along with that, the energy of desire. So when we are in alignment with our desires, when we trust our desires, when we lean into our desires, when we say that my desires matter, when we give voice to, give credence to, give energy to our own desires. Our desires are an activator. You can see and feel her energy here. This is the energy of passion, longing, and drive. And so very interestingly enough, she even though she is Oshun of the dance, she appears to be dancing as well. Look at that. We're all in the club together. That this is the energy. This is the energy here. And and I'm wearing, it's like very pink activated energy. I'm wearing Oshun's color in the country of Trinidad. Most places around the world, she is golden, but in Trinidad specifically, and other places in the Caribbean, primarily British speaking Caribbean, she holds the vibration of pink. So yes, Goddess Ade says, will there be a replay? Sissy has an appointment. Yes, Goddess Ade. So you can come back. You're on Facebook. You can come right back to Facebook afterward and find the link there. Much love to Sissy, sending her love, sending her healing energy. Goddess Ade says, dance used to be mine, especially drums. So why used to be? So you'll tell us tomorrow because you got to go and take care of your family. Okay, but why used to be? Let's bring this back. And Goddess Ade actually is on a show right now. I think the show is named Monk on Netflix. Maybe tomorrow she'll tell us the exact information so you can find the episode and watch and support her in that way. But dance, yes, dance, whatever capacity our body has. All right. And here is her Instagram that she is sharing with you. All right. So let's do another poll. We're talking about embodying confidence. The question on the table is, what makes you feel confident? All right. So let me ask some folks who I know who present as very confident. So like Guyana Carib woman, you have very bold, confident, divine, feminine, fierce energy. What makes you feel confident, my peoples? What makes you feel confident? And where's our goddess with the song? Where's the song? Here she is. Okay. Her YouTube is Quantum City University. No IG yet. Okay, good. We like the YouTube. Are we going to hear a song? We'll go to the YouTube. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Are we going to hear a song there? Let's see. Okay. All right, so let me go back up here. Okay, so let's now pull a number. Okay, the songs she says are on her page. So I'm assuming they're on her YouTube. Okay. All right, excellent. So we will check that out. Okay, so Goddess Dr. Quantum gave us the number 8. I'm knocking on to clear the energy of the cards. Okay. And this deck is very interesting because when I get each deck, in person versus, my made up version, which is always still very potent. But when I get the deck in person, then there's a relearning and an integration, getting to know the deck. This deck, and I'm sure you all can attest to it, like as you are using this deck, it becomes, the energy of Oshun becomes more powerful, tuning into the energy of divine love and sacredness, and your own, divine femininity is awakened even more potently. Let me know if you have had this experience too. Let's share it. Let's talk about it. All right. So Goddess Dr. Quantum, here we go. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. Okay. Goddess Dr. Quantum. Oshun, the scandalous girl. Scandalo. Escandalo. She got scandalous energy. And this is also very much, look, it's energy of the dance. We've got the pink there. It's all working together. Oshun, the scandalous, the energy of being brazen, the energy of being audacious, the energy of being fearless. Yes, yes, yes. This is the energy of singing your song. Look, doesn't she look like she's singing your song, Goddess? Yes. And I already told you that one of the characters in my book that's coming out next year, the main character actually, that she owns a spa. So look how in alignment you are. Yes, unleash the song. Look at you. You're a whole scandal over there, Goddess. Oshun, the scandalous. A scandalo. All right. Okay, good. Yes. Okay, peoples are already, yes, following Goddess Guyana Carib woman. Yay. And she does have a beautiful aura. Oh my goodness, your energy is just so beautiful. Goddess Dr. Quantum is laughing at the whole scandal that she is. I love that. And we do need to be scandalous sometimes in our lives. We do need to pull on the energy of being brazen. We do need to be pulling on the energy of being unapologetic and not apologizing for, every time we bump into whatever ourselves, basically, stepping into the energy of being a whole scandal. So that's the next question on the table. How can you be more scandalous in your life? How can you be more brazen in your life? How can you be more present in your life? I mean, the main way right now is by doing this challenge. Are you going live with us daily? You can get caught up. Just go to my YouTube channel right now. All the videos are there. I may take them down later, but right now they're all there, or Facebook, or like I said, the podcast, Instagram. I'm a little bit slower on Instagram to post all the replays, but everything is there. So go live, bring forward your scandalous energy. Yes, Goddess Dr. Quantum says she has the Secrets of the Ancestors deck. Okay, good. Excellent. And just so that you all know who are attending the retreat, the virtual retreat, let me put the link in the comments. That starts this Thursday. That is a 3-week experience. It is an Oshun-based vision quest, but you can bring, so the preference is to bring Faces of Oshun Oracle, but I understand everyone may not have access to it yet. So bring whichever deck you have access to. All right. Yes. How can you be more brazen? How can you be more brazen? So let me just answer for you, Goddess Doctor. I'll answer for Goddess Ade, who I see here on the screen. So when I'm saying brazen, when I'm talking about being scandalous, when I'm talking about being brazen, I'm talking about being more of yourself, walking more in your power. And you have a good foundation in that, Goddess Ade, but taking it even deeper. So here's Goddess Priscilla. So Goddess Priscilla has done something that she may think is simple, but for the rest of us, it's like, meaning that she lives in a whole different country than the country where she was born. That takes a big degree of brazenness. And I'm sure to some people, maybe it's even scandalous. She is walking in her power in that regard. So we want to come into alignment with the ways that we are already walking in our power and allowing that energy to grow, feeding the joy and the jubilation for that energy, allowing it to grow and expand. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So let's see. I was going to pull one more card, and then I want to just tell you, okay, Guyana Carib Woman is saying she would like card number 33. Okay. Let me just see what card 33 is in the deck. That is a good question. Let me see. Where is the guidebook? Maybe faster for me to go to the guidebook. Which card is number 33 in this deck? Oh, I do have the guidebook. Which, come on, get those reviews up so that I can put the guidebook together as a workbook for you, an 8.5 by 11 workbook. All right. Let's see. Oop, there she is. Okay. All right. So card number 33 is, very powerful and very badass. OSHUN'S machete. OSHUN'S machete. So let me pull that card. And you know the way that we say it, my Guyana goddess, Guyana Carib woman, in Guyana, they don't say machete, they say cutlass. And throughout the Caribbean, a lot of places. So a cutlass, the energy of a cutlass, the energy of truth, sharp truth. So let me just see if I can find the card really quickly so I can show y'all that energy. All right. Let me know. I'm not seeing in the comments how you plan to be a scandal in your life, how you plan to be a whole scandal in your life. It is scandalous to to go live and create videos. It is scandalous to own your voice and own your power. It is scandalous to go against the grain of what is expected in your family, your culture, your relationship, your whatever it is. It is scandalous to own your truth and own your voice. Scandalous, brazen, brave, courageous, confident, all of that. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so let's see. 33. OSHUN'S machete. Let's see. Sometimes these cards hide from me. Where are we? I can't believe I've gone through all of these cards. And where is OSHUN'S machete? I've seen 32 twice now. Where is 33? Okay, I must have missed it. All right, let me look at another deck because now I am determined to show y'all this card. Okay, all right, so OSHUN of Unwavering Love. Let me find for you OSHUN'S machete. Okay, I have another deck here. Let's see. And then, as soon as I get off this call, I'm going to look at my laptop and the card is going to be sitting right there looking at me like, aha. All right, here we go. OSHUN'S machete. Okay, this is now the third deck, technically, that I am going through. Okay, I guess it just does not want to be seen. But it is the energy of truth. I'll show you in the guidebook. Okay, here she is. Okay. OSHUN'S machete. OSHUN'S machete. You see it? Okay. And I actually will read from the guidebook for us for card number 33. Get it where we can focus. Got to figure out a better way to light the cards. Maybe there's something I can do up here and have them better lit so that we can be able to see them. Okay. So let me read to you what OSHUN'S machete says. Radical truth, clarity, and self-awareness, which is absolutely the path to being confident, right? Because if you think about, like, if you've ever, told an untruth, told a flat out lie, bold-faced lie about something, you can't feel confident when you're lying because you're like afraid you're going to be found out, right? So if you're lying, if you lied to a partner, a job, or whatever, you're like nervous. You can't be confident. You can't fully, unless you're like a sociopath, you can't be fully confident. So having radical truth, radical clarity, and self-awareness absolutely is a brazen path, a path to being more confident, to embodying confidence. The affirmation is, I am a beacon of truth in my words, my actions, and my life. In the deck, this is the initiation of laughter, We haven't talked about the initiations yet. Maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. And here's the message. All right, listen up. It's high time to cut through the lies and BS. Who am I talking to? Let me know if this is to you. We won't blow up your spot. It is high time to cut through the lies and the BS. Okay. No more excuses, no more justifications. Whether you've been avoiding confrontations or big decisions, enough is enough. Somebody type enough is enough in the comments if you need to tell yourself or you need to tell somebody else. Enough is enough, okay? Enough is enough. Where is it? Let's see. Where were we? Whether you've been avoiding confrontations, blah, 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 blah. Enough is enough. Be a representative of truth in a world that desperately needs it. You owe it to yourself. OSHU'N'S machete. And the energy that we're talking about is the energy of lying to yourself. You know, the energy of lying to yourself. And as I said, that you can't be in alignment, really, if you're lying to yourself. The goddesses are owning it. Yes. All right. OSHU'N'S machete is a powerful symbol of radical truth-telling. The goddess invites you to wield this symbolic blade of clarity to hack through deception, secrecy, or half-truths. Truth is her sacred ground, and she stands as a guardian of integrity. Hold the mirror up to yourself. Here, y'all. This is your mirror. Hey, Guyana Carib woman. Hey, goddesses. This is your mirror. All right. Here, all of us. This is our mirror. Okay. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Dare to. Okay. I got the hit. Don't blah, 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 blah me. So let me go back and read the words. My bad. Apologies. Hold the mirror up to yourself and others. Dare to dive deep into truths you may have been avoiding. Dive deep into truths you may have been avoiding. What to do now? If you suspect those close to you may be hiding the truth, address it. Truth is the foundation for trust and meaningful connections. In this case, I'm really thinking, though, we're talking about lying to yourself. Don't shy away from seeking the truth, even if it means uncomfortable revelations. Radical truth-telling leads to growth and better relationships. Her story. In some traditions, OSHU'N carries a machete. Her machete symbolizes her ability to stand up for what is right, protect her followers, and clear away problems. She's usually thought of as a goddess of love and beauty, but her machete shows her as a strong and brave warrior. Healing ritual. Write down 3 hard truths you've been avoiding, one from your past, one from your present, and one for your future. Then take a deep breath and let it out, imagining that the weight is lifting off of your shoulders. Safely burn the paper, if you can, as a symbolic act of confronting and releasing these truths, setting the ashes free to the wind or washing them down running water. Thank you for that. Thank you, Guyana Carib woman, for pulling that for us. I feel like that is exactly what we all needed. Very, very powerful. Very, very potent. Okay, so let me just tell you now for today in the challenge what you need to do to focus on. Okay. Woo, even though it was clearly that, and that needed a moment by itself. And I honestly would like to sit here, talk about radical truth, sit here for a moment and just observe that. But I will do that right after this. Okay. All right. So here we go. Today is about embodying confidence and presence. You're going to go live if you're doing the challenge, day 7. And when you pull an oracle, your oracle card from Faces of OSHU'N, today, the question is, how can I stand in my power today? Well, we just learned that. Thank you. Okay, the challenge is to go live and talk about one thing you are deeply passionate about. Or you can just talk about what we just talked about, because this was a whole lesson right there. Goddess Ade said, pulled that card last week. Yes. Woo, okay, that was a lot. And of course, Goddess Ade says, a bee is all in my face. Yes, hello, mama. I love it. Yes, Goddess Tamara says it's a day of accountability. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. So I love y'all like cook food. I will see y'all tomorrow. For those of you who are in Manifest Your Magic Moon Circle and Sisterhood, we are on tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because this is a full moon week. All right. And everybody else, I will see y'all most likely before then or after then. I'm laughing at myself at just the messiness of this challenge is showing up random times, but we are rocking together. I will see you probably right afterward. That is from 2 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time usually. So Actually, I probably will see you beforehand at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. And see you tomorrow. Love y'all. All right. This is the message. We got red today. Bye, my loves. Yes, Goddess Ade. Okay, I see your message. Checking for